What you have just seen there is the overflow of a dam in India. And let me just give you the name of the dam. I really don't know how to say this correctly. Malavali, which is here in southern central China. A warm welcome to the channel. It is Thursday the 4th of August 2022 and quite a little bit to cover with lots of situations which are happening in China, including our favourite witch, Pelosi. Do stay to the very end or close to the end because we do have an awards ceremony. This is the rotten tomatoes or tomatoes of things which happen on YouTube related to the Three Gorges. But first of all, a headline that I did see about the Three Gorges Dam, is it malfunctioning, over the last couple of days. And this was all related to the levels. Now let's have a look at the levels as of 8 o'clock China time today, the 4th of August. Kutan is at 164.92. The Three Gorges Reservoir 148.62. Now it says it's gone down, and the inflow is 13,400 and the outflow is 12,500. I'm not too sure what amount of electricity that is producing, but you could imagine around about 30%. And it doesn't go, the electricity, to surrounding areas. It all goes to the eastern seaboard where all the tier 1 cities are. Now the story was, and we don't know, it may have malfunctioned or there was some kind of server that went down, and it all happened when Pelosi, this is like conspiracy theories, what do you think, went down. There's no reason for it to go down, but it seemed to, on some reports, get stuck that the information related to the dam was not being released. None of the data or the data that we would normally expect all sort of froze at one certain time. So was there a server down, and was the dam malfunctioning? Technology, digital technology, all the sensors, all the monitors are run in that way. So are they maintained? Are they looked after? Or is it just like the stream that you can see here? This was the last stream of the Three Gorges Dam way back on the 29th, I do believe, of March 2022. Ever since then, what actually happened, if you're relatively new to the channel, well, they started showing old streams of the dam way back in 2021 when the sluice gates were open, and then more recently, in the last 2 months, it just went to an area of China called Shandong, which is in between Shanghai and Beijing, and just showing some kind of webcam there, which is like a million miles away. The webcams are all run by CCTV, China Central Television. China Central Television is run by the CPC or the CCP, the Chinese government. So it's a vicious circle. Let me take a break and let's have a look at the weather over the whole of China over the next couple of days. We haven't done that for a while. I do believe there are some thunderstorms coming to the Three Gorges, but I'll be back after this. Water in China seems to be a problem. Rewind. And welcome back. Water seems to be a problem in China. related to this article here from the South China Morning Post. China's new mega tunnel will send water from the Three Gorges Dam to Beijing. So we know that a lot of the water, because of industry, is polluted and it is not able to just drink water from the tap anywhere, which is relatively common in places like in Asia, but really polluted that you wouldn't even want to boil your potatoes in the water. It would be that bad in some situations. But this tunnel is going to be 1,400 kilometers long, an open canal. It's expected to take 10 years to build and cost about 8.9 billion American dollars. China's border infrastructure plans to move towards boosting food production as much as 550 million tons. So is it that we have some problems in China related to the north, related to water, clean water, and they want to steal this from the central part of China, the Yangtze River, where it has a build-up of water, the Three Gorges Dam reservoir, and send it to the north of China, Beijing? Who knows? And where does the money come from as well? So some more details about this tunnelling project. China has launched a new tunnelling project to send water from the Three Gorges Dam to Beijing as part of a massive infrastructure plan to boost food production and the economy. The tunnel will drain water from the Three Gorges and the world's largest dam to the Han River, a major tributary of the Yangtze River. Reaching another reservoir in the lower reaches of the Han, the water will head north as far as Beijing via the Middle Line and south to north water project, 870 miles open canal. Interesting. There's some more details, and you can see from the map there all about it there in a bit more detail. So yesterday evening, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi departed Taiwan, carpeting a visit that infuriated China. China believes that Taiwan is part of China itself, all related to history over. China is the People's Republic of China. They did beat the Republic of China during the Civil War, and they fled to Taiwan, etc. We all know that history, and it's sort of like it's like the North-South Korean War. Basically, it has not been signed off. There hasn't been a peace treaty. So like North and South Korea, technically, bunny rabbit ears, they are still at war. So she left, but what actually happened? Well, on Tuesday, I think she arrived, and some people were cheering, yay, Pelosi, and some people were going, boo, get out of the country, blah, blah, blah. And you could say these people who are saying, boo, get out of the country, were sent by the Chinese government to do some protest there. You know, the covert operations that they do, but of course they say they don't do. And then she had some meetings with the president of Taiwan. Then they handed over some kind of sash and a badge. Then they both gave speeches, yada, yada, yada. Then she got on her aeroplane to continue her Asian tour. And that's all basically what happened. What is the reaction of mainland China, apart from some shills going, oh my God, this is terrible, I won't be able to sleep at night and I won't never be able to use Twitter, oh dear, I'll be keeping my eye, this is disaster, oh the US and the America policies, the China policies, they've been rabbiting on like for ages. Let's look at history. What happens? It will happen, they will get angry, and then something else will happen, and it just moves on to the next stage. Yeah. Playing with fire, it's been the articles for years with Taiwan, America, and, the country of Taiwan, America, and the People's Republic of China, which possibly belongs to Taiwan. There's a different story, the one China policy. And why don't Taiwanese people want one China? Why don't they want to be reunified? Well, basically what mainland China is offering, one country, two systems. Exactly what happened with Hong Kong, one country, two systems. Look at what happened with Hong Kong. It doesn't work. The people in Hong Kong, you could say quite a big percentage, are unhappy. Many people have left with the whole situation as the democracy, regular democracy, you could say, has been taken away. People, newspapers, journalists, the human activists, etc., human rights, etc. It's all sort of disappeared in Hong Kong. So, what was China's response? It was this. In quick succession, a slew of government and political bodies fired off statements condemning the visit and warned of its severe impact on US-China relations, while China's military said it would immediately launch air and sea exercises and released a plan for drills surrounding the island in coming days. That is the island, the country of Taiwan. Pelosi's visit, the first step by a top-ranked US lawmaker in 25 years and part of a larger Asia tour, was seen by Beijing as a major political provocation and challenge to China's sovereignty. China's ruling Communist Party claims the self-governed democracy of Taiwan as its own. Dispute has never having controlled it. Whew, that's quite long. I think I need a break, but you can have a look at this cat with some. So on the lighter side of the news, let's have a bit more fun with this channel. Here's one picture of a lady crying because the Three Gorges Dam collapsed and there's a car there upside down with lightning and it seems like there's a piano in the background, whatever. Oh my God. And China riverbanks burst. Many people, streets turned to overflowing rivers. The Three Gorges Dam has collapsed. Disaster. Meanwhile, we have a man crying. Upstream of the Three Gorges Dam breaks. Braces for big floods. Tragedy. Bridge collapses. Chongqing is sinking. So, which one do you think should win the Rotten Tomatoes award? And I'm going to go with the very first one. There we go. The lady crying is going to win the Rotten Tomato Fake News Reward for today. I will do more of these a little bit later because I just want to take fun with them, that they're complete porcupines. That brings us to a close on the 4th of August 2022. I hope you like my new haircut. It costs $4. It feels so much nicer now. And like, subscribe, share. That would be very good. If you can, check that subscription. If it's still there, just press the button again if you can. Many thanks to all my Patreon members. Many thanks to all the members of the channel for supporting this financially. And for you, just by clicking the like and clicking the subscribe is what I love. Now my GoPro camera did die at the very end of that, so I'm not too sure how much video I captured. So I'm just doing this on the iPhone. But I'll say bye-bye for now. And if I didn't say it, like, subscribe and share. Bye. See you tomorrow. Be good.